No, at the end of the day, it's Michigan. It's not, but it's just guys out there, and they have the same weaknesses like anybody else, and we just got to be able to exploit those, and we just got to play it like any other game. When you start looking at stuff like that, it gets in your head. You got to take that outside noise and just shut it off. So.
Are you guys kind of like embracing the underdog role, or are you kind of going to just like you feel like you got just as good a shot as they do?
Oh yeah, heck yeah, we're definitely embracing the underdog role. I don't think anybody, especially after the loss last week, coming in, I think a lot of people are doubting us, and we just got to come out like we do every game and give it our best shot, and just have that mentality that we have nothing to lose at this point, and go guns blazing. So.
When you turn on the film of their defense, which players on their defense jump out at you?
I don't know. I think they're pretty solid up front. I like their ends. Their ends are pretty big guys, and they're pretty quick. Their inside guys are they're big and quick, and they're gonna be athletic, and it's gonna be a dogfight up front. So I'm excited just to have the competition, the battle coming up this Saturday. So.
I think you said that you guys need to commit more to playing Big Ten football. Be more satisfied with 3-4 yard runs, be able to pump the clock, that sort of stuff. What does that mean for you?
It means that our job is even more important, and we have to give Mickey the confidence that we could get 4 yards of carry, and that starts in practice. And we just got to be more physical and try to oppose our will on the opponent. So.
Anthony Grant said after the game Saturday that there's like a rhythm to running the ball. Like he gets more carries, he feels like he gets going. Do you guys, does that work for offensive linemen too?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think football is a momentum rhythm game, and once you start, you could even watching the game, you could tell when the offense is kind of grooving and flowing. And Coach Whipple, I think he does a great job at doing his job, but just communicating with him, just what we are feeling on the field, and what he wants, like what plays he's calling. I think that I could do a better job of us communicating with him and getting that connection built. So.
How could you improve that?
Just coming off the sideline and say, hey, Coach, I think whatever this play is working right now, let's call it more, and just build that relationship. So.
I know you're not naming starting quarterbacks or anything, but how do you kind of come alongside those guys when they don't know day-to-day kind of what their roles would be, just to support them, as people too?
Here at Nebraska, like if you're 1, 2, 3 deep, like you're expecting to play, and like it's not like should be a surprise that you're named the starter here, and so like I know like even me when I wasn't playing at the beginning of the year, I treated every day like it was my starting. So when it was my time to come up and my name was called, I was ready, and I think the quarterbacks have the same approach of they don't know, like I don't know. I'm not a QB's coach. I don't focus on that, but they come into practice knowing that their number is going to be called at any time. They need to be ready. So I think they're doing a good job at just preparing themselves for the game this Saturday. So.
And just from your perspective, how tough is the knowing or the not knowing just generally?
It's the thing is like here at practice we have multiple quarterbacks behind us at any given time. So like just that's why you build relationships outside of football is like once you have that communication and it's like I said, it's kind of the feel. You feel it, and it doesn't matter who's in. It's just you got to know who's in and then just adjust. So.
What about you as an individual? I don't know if you've been in that position before. You might play on Saturday, you might not play on Saturday. What's the key to preparing for that?
Oh, just preparing like you're going to play. Just visualize that you're going to go out there and kick some butt out there on the field, and be loose and don't be uptight. Don't think that like if you screw up a play, that's the end of the world for you. Just go out there and play your game. So.
At that time, when you were a backup, was that pretty useful to you? I mean, do you feel more comfortable the second time, your second go around as a starter? What's changed for you, you think?
I think especially when I became a backup or whatever, it just gave me kind of a perspective. Like, you see a lot more from the sideline, and you get a little bit more feel of the game of like, just I think at the end of the day, I came in here thinking that I had to be a perfect football player, and I came to the realization that that's never the case. You can never be a perfect human no matter what aspect of your life. But when you go on that field, you just got to play like you're playing fifth grade football, or you just got to cut it loose. And you already did the preparing before that game the whole week, so you know what you're doing. You just got to go out there and have fun. So.
How is your guys' relationship evolved with Raiola over the course of the season? Before the season, there was a lot of emphasis on there's a new blocking style. You're going to finish differently. How have things evolved now that you're 9 games in? What kinds of conversations do you guys have about the work you're doing and how to improve?
Like you said, with any relationship, the longer you stay in it, the more close knit it gets. And I think especially, I think every game we're stacking a little bit better. We get a little bit better. We're getting to the expectation or the standard we set for ourselves every game. But he at this point we know the system he's trying to operate in, and we just make small adjustments all the time. It's not no big major. Hey, you're doing this completely wrong. It's just, hey, you just need to do this a little bit better. And then the small adjustments get us to where we want to go. So.
What is the emphasis point at this point? Like, what does he want you guys to do in the game, I suppose?
I think just believe. You got to believe that we're going to move the man in front of us and believe that we're going to win this game. I think at the end of the game, you could drop all the X's, O's you want, but if you're doubting yourself or anything, you're going to play like that. So at the end of the day, you got to go on the field and just believe that you're going to get the job done and believe we're going to win. It's that belief factor that makes a good team great. So.